Okay, well it's 5:30 on Tuesday morning. It's at Peel Island. Drying out at the moment. I managed to get the jib back on yesterday afternoon. Well, actually I couldn't get it back on, but Mark turned up in his dinghy just when I was struggling, and he helped me and we got it on. So thanks very much, Mark. Yeah, we're going to go around here for a swim, I think, and then we'll probably just sail home. It's time for a walk. Yeah, but the swell abated last night, and got quite a decent sleep actually. Only woke up about 4 times to go to the toilet. That's about normal. This is the old Peel Island drop toilet. It's always a welcome sight in the morning. It's kind of an emergency only facility, and I wouldn't go in there expecting to be sitting down. It's a good workout for your legs. And if you get hungry after you venture in there, there's some warrigal greens growing wildly on the beach here, which is warrigal greens is like an Australian, New Zealand kind of native version of spinach. It can be used the same as spinach. Stir fries and omelettes and all that kind of thing. It's edible. Not sure if I would eat it straight in front of the toilet block though. You want to walk down the beach a bit further and get some. Although you can't actually get some because it's illegal to take any seashore plant or any part of any seashore plant, as I found out one day. But it is growing wildly all around here. Termite nest. Cushion out of someone's boat. There he goes, bright and early. I don't know what this guy's doing, but apparently he's been rowing back and forth across the anchorage all day, every day, for at least a few days, as Mark said last night. Must be trying to set some sort of record or training for something, or I don't know. But he just anchored over there last night, leaving his navigation lights on all night. There's little clumps of it growing everywhere. But it's wise not to take any seashore plant, as I found out with fisheries one day. It can be very expensive. I think it's like $330 fine or something if you touch any seashore plant, because they hold the sand dunes together, so they don't like you taking them, especially if you're taking cuttings like I was. But my garden is virtually overrun with that warrigal greens, so I definitely don't need any cuttings of that. Yeah, it's the soldier crabs. The old oyster catchers out catching their breakfast. There's a few midges around, but none got me last night. Ah, that's better. Now almost 7:30 and he's still out there. He's walking back and forward. He's not rowing, he's walking back and forward. Well, well and truly dried out now, aren't we? It's, the tide should have turned now. So, another 2 or 3 hours and we'll be floating again. Oh,
Cubby!
come on, mate. Come, wake up. Guess what we're having for breakfast? Pancakes. Woohoo! And someone... Oh, I forgot to bring a spatula thing. So, somehow we've got to turn them over with very delicate operation, chicken. Very delicate operation. Oh, look at that.
Did it!
Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Perfect pancake.
Outstanding. Right, it's time to plate it up, as we say in the business. Plate it up, look at that.
Look at that pancake.
Ooh, yeah. We've got no maple syrup, but it's maple syrup flavoured, I think, or something. So, ooh, there you go, chicken.
Ooh, thank you.
Mm-mm. And how is it, baby?
Delicious.
Delicious. Fantastic. Pancakes on the boat. Mm-mm. Look at that.
Is it good?
Mmm. Good. Delicious.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. A damn fine cook, aren't I, chicken? That's a woman. She's been walking back and forward now since 5:30. I think it's a woman. Is it a woman? Alright, it's just about time to go. Got enough depth to put the rudder down. I've just got it down a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got 15 knots out here now. We're doing about 4.5 knots with the jibs out, jib out right now. I've got my Mr. Bungee, my poor man's autopilot, is at the helm, and she seems to be going along nicely. And I think my $20 Aldi whisker pole is a great success. I've had it flogging around and everything, and on purpose, and it's holding up real well. Okay, she's going a little bit off course at the moment. Mr. Bungee was that came from someone on the Macgregor Sailors Forum years ago. I remember seeing that one. We've got about 5.7 knots now, and the wind is definitely picking up now. I'd say we've got more than 15 now. But I'm pretty happy with this pole. It definitely is enough for the kind of sailing we do. So yeah, it's $20 well spent. She's picking up now. We just changed course to starboard because we're going down that channel over there. So I've got rid of the pole because we don't need it now. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to beat the rain home, chicken. It's coming in pretty quick by the looks of it. Of course, we've had a following sea, so the old girl's been wallowing around like a dead seal, like she tends to do. We're on a bit of a broad reach at the moment. Not feeling sick at all, are you, chick? No. Lucky they're not here, they probably would be. Oh, we're getting a few big waves. We just lost everything off the table in the galley. Is there anything that's spilling or broken, chick?
No.
Good. Is there nothing?
Well, it's a quick way to clean the table.
Yeah, now I have to clean all the floor. Woohoo! Alright, Amelia's got the chips and dip. Yeah, good. And it's a bit bumpy with old Moreton Bay's short, sharp chop that it's famous for, rolling in against us here. And but soon we'll be off the bay in a second and into the channels that lead down to the Gold Coast. There's two channels. There's the one we came up the other day, the Canipa Passage, and the one we're going down now is the main channel. Canipa Passage is a little bit more pretty, I would have to say, but this is generally the one we take. I thought it was faster, but that's debatable, I think. I don't know. Sing song sounds like she's singing. Some big waves coming now. Okay, there's some rocks over there somewhere. So we're going to go over here. Right, there's Peel Island right back there. There's Cuchimudlo Island. Victoria Point in the distance over there, that's the mainland. And this is Potts Point at Maclay Island over here. Well, we've still got about 5 knots. We've had a fairly consistent 5 to 5.5 knots coming back under the jib. A couple of times there we got up to 6 knots. So that's alright. There's Peel Island right back there. Bye bye Moreton Bay. We'll hope to see you again soon. That's Big Annie's got too many jobs for me to do at home. Pretty cheap.
Yeah.
That's the car ferry for the islands.
Johnny. I don't think so.
Long way, Bubba.
Yeah. Long, long way.
Almost home. Almost home. Cartoon time. Woohoo! Well, that was a fairly consistent 5 knots for the last half the journey. So that was pretty good.
Yeah, I actually survived.
Well, after 6 knots, and we got up to 6.1, I think, in the bay, but then pretty consistent, sort of 5-ish, 5.5 sometimes, coming through the channels.
Dad said we would be back at about 1 o'clock. And what is the time?
I said we would anchor at about 1 o'clock too.
Okay, and what is the time now?
The time now is exactly 2 minutes to 1.
And how long does it usually take to anchor?
Well, it's going to take me about 30 seconds to anchor.
Well, it's not exactly 1 o'clock, so.
No, still got about
then you have 2 minutes to anchor, and then we can tell for sure if you were right.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, show us your watch.
That was a pretty good guess, don't you think?
It was.
And he says we've got to bring the boat in because it's getting close to Christmas, so I've got to finish painting the house and stuff because we've got people coming over. So she's gone to work this morning, so I'll quickly grab the kids and we can sneak off now. There's plenty of places to hide around here. We've got all these channels right out the front of our house, so we can just go and hide anywhere, unless she sends the drone up looking for us or something. We had a big blow coming the other day. There was a big blow coming, I knew, like 30 knots, so I had to quickly whip out here and put the second anchor out. I couldn't find my little piece of hose I used to stop the second anchor from chafing. I had nothing at the time, so I just had to use my hat.
Your hat.
Yeah, so I just had no other option to use my hat. Otherwise that rope would have been rubbing against there, and it would have chafed, and well, it might have. Well, it's actually, this is your hat now, not remember?
But I'm wearing my hat. This cap.
Remember I got the new one at Dunwich, and
I'm wearing this cap.
oh, I've made your one a little bit dirty, chicken, sorry.
A little bit? It looks like a lot.
Yeah, that'd be right, chicken. Bit of dirt never hurt anybody.
Yeah, it did.
Good as gold. Good
I
as
don't
gold.
think so.
Right, let's go.
Hello, David. You're finally here. When's the last time you came?
I don't know, 4 months ago.
You know what? How do you
Those
grow so
teenager now,
fast?
he's got more important things to do. He's out chasing all the girls around.
Just playing my Xbox pretty much.
Yeah, lazy.
Well, we've decided we're going to Jumping Pin for the night. We were going to go into the cut through the channels over that way, but I've realised I've got no methylated spirits, so the only place we can sort of go where there's shops is Jacob's Well. So we're going to go past Jacob's Well, see if we can stop in and get some metho. Rudy Mars, that's a really old boatyard. Well, it's really old by Australian standards anyway. I think it's from about the 1950s or something like that. We stopped at Jacob's Well to get some metho for the stove. Of course, couldn't resist stopping in at the Flying Pie Man. It's a must stop when you're going past Jacob's Well. Must stop. 2 curry and pea and a cheese and bacon. That's curry, pie and mushy peas. Yum. What do you think, Dave?
That's good.
Good. I fed the kids. Time to go. We're running late. It's 12:30. Supposed to have been there 3 hours ago.
Really?
Yeah, let's go. This strip along here is known as Millionaire's Road. Well, pretty obvious why, because all the big boats come and anchor along here. And around that corner is Jumping Pin Bar, and a If you go down there, you'll go up the Canipa Passage, which is what we went up last week, a few days ago. You just go around the corner around there. It's basically those slipping sands, the slipping sands place from the last video. Oh, actually that was 3 videos ago, was it? I'd smooth over a bit that way, yeah. Not too much, not too much. Yeah, stay right in the middle. Go over that way a bit. What depth have we got?
1.3.
1.3. Move over a bit. See the sand sticking out here. Now just be careful up here because the sand comes out a bit over there. Go over that way, mate. Over that way. And straight. So just, yeah, get an eye on the depth now and just make sure our motor's out of the water enough. Yeah, and just power over there a little bit. What depth have you got now? 70 centimetres under the hole. Yeah, just powering over there. Yeah, power off, mate, because you can get real shallow in there. Lift the motor up, turn the motor off and lift it up.